Welcome to another segment of ESPN1420Tube. Today, I'm very excited. We're here at Les Murakami Stadium, and we are here for another segment of ESPN1420Tube. We're going to talk story a little bit about baseball. That's coming up right here.
Well, that's not hard. 1980 was the year that the Rainbows came out of nowhere, won the WAC championship, beating BYU in the old Rainbow Stadium that used to be right here, and then went on to Austin, Texas, to the Central Regional, and beat Texas in the championship game, sending them to the College World Series, where they astounded everybody. They were the talk of the country. They got to the championship game playing Arizona, had not lost a game in the World Series, had only to win one game, lost to Arizona. It was a double elimination tournament. So they had to play Arizona a second time, and they lost that one too. They came within a win of a national championship. That has to be the highlight of a lot of highlights over the years. His name is on the left field fence out there, wearing number 16, Derek Tatsuno. His last year in a Rainbow uniform is 1979. He was the first 20-game winner in college baseball. He is not only the best pitcher, but I think he's the best player, period, that we've had for the Rainbows over the years. And that includes quite a good number of players who went on to the major leagues. Kolten Wong. He's most recent. Again, we've had guys like Greg Oniate and Joey Meyer and people like that, Kenny Harrison over the years. But Kolten Wong really electrified this place. He hit 3 home runs in one night here. He hit 2 home runs in the WAC championship game in Mesa, Arizona a few years ago. And now he's got a $25 million contract with the St. Louis Cardinals. I enjoyed Mario Monaco, who played in the early 80s, a kid out of Kalihi who walked on here and was a natural hitter. He covered center field like a gazelle. Mario was my all-time favorite position player until Kolten came along, but Mario would be a close second. The Giants.
Giants? Why is that?
Well, I grew up where I went to college in a town called St. Cloud, Minnesota. They had a minor league team of the Giants. And Minneapolis at that time didn't have the Twins. This is before the Twins. This is back in the dark ages. They had a AAA team called the Minneapolis Millers, and players like Willie Mays and others went through Minneapolis on their way to the big leagues. So it was just natural for me to be a Giants fan, and I'm still a Giants fan. Willie Mays.
Willie Mays?
Yeah, hands down.
How about current Major League Baseball player, not Hawaii, not from Hawaii?
Current Major League players? Right now, I think probably Trout of the Angels. Bryce Harper is a terrific player, but he's a little kind of off the wall in the way he conducts himself, but what a great player. But Trout, I think, of the Angels is my favorite position player, and of course Baumgartner is my favorite pitcher. I think first of Fresno State, not because of the ballpark as much as because of the fans. They have the most rabid fans, sometimes unruly fans, that we ever encountered at any ballpark. But we played at Texas A&M one year, which looks like the twin brother of this stadium, and that was a beautiful ballpark. Dish Falk Stadium in Austin was very nice. I think those probably come to the top of my list. Well, the most memorable interview I ever did was when I was doing Islander baseball. And I interviewed Rocky Bridges, who was the Hawaii Islander manager at that time. Rocky was an old-fashioned kind of ball player. He dipped and he's standing there and we're interviewing him, and we're on the road with the team at that time. And at some point in the interview, Rocky had to get rid of the dip, and so he leaned over and he let it go like that, right on a brand new pair of shoes I had just bought.
Oh, gosh. That's going to do it for another segment of ESPN 1420 Tube. If you like sports and if you want to win some prizes, make sure you subscribe and like our ESPN 1420 Tube.